Recording starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of Kareem Talks. Oh man, what a weekend it has been for me. Today is Sunday. I can't wait till I become famous off this podcast and video game streaming and, content reacting and all that good stuff. I can't wait till I start making bank off of that so I can laugh at all of the crappy jobs that I've gotten to make ends meet for myself and my spouse. But as always, we are not here to talk about me, okay? We are here to discuss an album upcoming. Who knows when it's going to come out? Like, seriously, who knows when it's going to come out? The album is titled YEBA or YEBA. I hope I got one of those right. YEBA or YEBA, but my guest is going to come on and correct me and make sure I got it right, because bringing to the stage, debuting on Kareem Talks, officially, IG Live doesn't count. Give it up for the great Monicker, Sadiq. That's where you come on, my man. How you doing?
Peace, blessings.
Peace. And did I get it right? Is it YEBA or YEBA?
You might as well have, maybe.
Yeah, either or.
Maybe.
Maybe. How you doing, fam?
I'm doing great. What about you?
I'm doing good. I'm glad that I'm doing the show because it helped me to take my mind off of things. The show is a passion of mine. It's something I enjoy doing thoroughly. But like I said, we're not here for me. We're here to discuss your album. First of all, how's it coming along?
That's a wonderful question. No, but honestly, I gotta say it's coming along really well. I have experienced a lot of ups and downs, experienced a lot of almost grief as far as I'm concerned, but it's pulling through. And I'm
Talk about some of those ups and downs, man. As an artist, every content creator goes through ups and downs and trying to make their baby, especially their debut baby, successful as possible, near as close to perfect, if not absolutely perfect as possible. What are some of the trials and tribulations you've been through? And I don't need to go too personal now. Don't need to go absolutely too personal, but if you can, go into that. Lord knows.
What is this if not personal? See, I'm
right.
already dropping bars. Wait for the album.
Yes, sir.
Honestly, the big challenges for me have been, aside from finances. Finances is its own thing, but where I make ends meet on that, my motivation and my fear have honestly been the bigger factors, because I can crank out raps. That's cool. And that's honestly not something a lot of people know about me, but hopefully this album will make people know that about me. So the fear aspect of people not being familiar with that side of me, very, it's haunting sometimes, because this is an entire side of like Sadiq, the person that they haven't seen, and having people be able to poke holes in that, especially in something as critical as music, or is subject to as much criticism as music is kind of scary to me. But recently I've been doing a whole lot better about conquering that fear. So I'm happy.
Good. That's good. Conquering the fear is the first step. Where did you come up with the name? Why YEBA? You see the title on my YouTube. What the fuck is YEBA? Yes.
Facts.
We keep it transparent here. I want to put this out there. everything expressed or talked about on Kareem Talks is not representative of the Nation of Islam. It is representative of Kareem Muhammad, the person, K, the creator, all that jazz.
Man on blast.
So, what is it? What is YEBA?
YEBA is a acronym. It is a demonym. It is a word. It is a character. It's a hieroglyph representing the Black man and the Black experience.
Oh, go deeper in it. Now you don't woke up. You don't woke up the whole tap in me. My third eye is just like.
It is when people see the word YEBA, they're thinking of like something to translate it into. If you want to translate it literally from Chinese, it means nothing. But in Xhosa, it means steal me. And I can think of nothing better to describe the experience of Black people than to have been called nothing and to have been stolen constantly. And I feel like it best represented what the album entails.
Wow, that's a lot. That's a lot to intake. Wow, I didn't even know that was Chinese. That's crazy. Wow. And wow, he gave us what it means and why he put it there. I'm still it's digesting.
Take your time. Because the thing about it is, and not to cut you off, I'm not one for false profundity. So when, especially in making something like this that is so deeply like connected to me as an individual, but also that I feel could connect to people around me, I want to make things as clear as humanly possible, but also give you something to think about. So things like that are necessary. Words within words, phrases within sentences,
similes and metaphors.
Word
to Lil Wayne. Where did you come up with the idea to even start this project? When did you realize you wanted to start rapping? When did that happen? Because I know Sadiq the drawer. I know Sadiq the computer artist, the funny man, the comedic. I'm not familiar with Sadiq the rapper.
It's fine, no one is, and that's the fun part.
Yes.
Actually, I've been making little things since I was 7 years old. Actually, this whole shindig started at my old house. My father, he is a DJ and a producer. And he had a production company that he started with his own brothers called Stress Free Productions. Shout out Stress Free Productions. Shout out DJ Rockwell. Rockwell.
I don't have the
it's fine.
The soundboard yet.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. And with seeing that and being around that energy my entire life, I realized that, hey, yo, this is really fun. I can do this shit. It's like it's in me to do. It always has been. And I think I started taking music as a craft seriously around age 14 or 15. So upon seeing what it could do for I don't like using this word, the culture, but
it's been outplayed. It's just as bad as saying woke.
I agree.
It's just as bad as saying woke and ak. Hey, Aki, let me talk to you. No.
Hey, yo, all right, come over here. Let me talk to you, son.
Use that bastard language English. Say brother. It's not hard. It's not hard.
There's it's important to the culture. It's highly important to the culture, and it is it's necessary for communication. And I feel similarly to the way that a lot of my peers feel, as far as it is used as a way. It is a means to an end. Doesn't mean that I can't enjoy the process, which I definitely do. I wouldn't be here if I didn't. But at the end of the day, this is a matter of communication. And what I am here to communicate is, one, this is who I am. And two, this is where I stay.
Beautiful, 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 beautiful. What are the first of all, before we get into the aesthetics of the album, will there be music videos accompanying these albums? Am I getting too far ahead?
You're getting a little too far ahead.
A little too far ahead?
A little too far ahead. We'll get to that. I mean, I'm not going to tell you how to run your show. I mean, it's your show.
Oh, yes. You know, I just want to know. I was just like, because the only visual I've seen is the promo video. By the way, it was, I don't know if you all have seen it. Is it anywhere else besides, it is not. That
it's been deleted since then. And actually, if I may, that brings up a very important topic that I'd like to talk about.
Oh, go ahead.
In relation to fear and in relation to its cousin, perfectionism.
Oof. So closely related.
I feel like the concept of perfectionism in itself can be quite pretentious if you allow it to be. However, demanding the best of yourself is in no way arrogant. And I feel as though I've been in a battle between allowing, this to define who I am now so I can look back at it later. But I would like to make, I'd like to pose my photos a bit better, So when I look back at this, I want to be like, man, I was in pretty damn good shape, So I want the best out of this product. And I don't feel like even the promotional videos that I shot at the time really do this justice. You may see bits and pieces of it in newer things, but it doesn't represent what YEBA really is, how it is. There's a lot of things I like to do differently there.
Wow, you don't even like, because I thought it was pretty good. I got hyped when I first saw it. I was just like, this is really good. I
got hyped for 2 seconds, like 2 solid seconds after I got finished. Like you edit it, you put the music, you're like, I made this. This is my child. This is my baby. Like you talked about. I hated it after.
It's like dang, you're just like you're just illegitimate.
I dropped the child.
Illegitimate. Go in the corner.
Go to your room.
Dang, that's rough. But as a perfectionist, I can definitely relate to that. Saying something and you're just like, I could be doing so much better than this. I don't want to settle for this. This is no. I could do no. I can do better. Has since you abandoning that little abandoning is a good word. Yeah. Abandoning that trailer. Has your struggle for balance caused massive delays in this project? You struggle for balance?
Yeah. I blame myself entirely. I won't pretend this is anybody else's fault but mine. I don't care how many feature delays I get. I'm looking at certain people. I don't care I don't care what happens. That's at the end of the day, this project was supposed to come out July 15th. I lied to everybody.
My birthday? It was supposed to come out on your birthday?
It was supposed to come out on your birthday, and I cheated you out of that. I cheated myself out of that.
You're right.
I blame nobody else but me.
Damn. How did it feel not knowing you couldn't make that date and just putting it on like a stasis mode, if you will?
It's interesting. See, I have conversations with my friends a lot about it. Because I'll admit, man, I went through a solid period of depression. I'm still kind of going through a solid period of depression regarding not just not dropping on that day. Like, I mean, it's a day, but yeah, I feel conflicted because I feel like I broke a promise to myself in a way. But I also have to learn how to roll with punches, even if I'm the one that threw them. And that was definitely a big punch for me, was realizing that not everything works out, especially like when you have as many people as you're like working with and trying to communicate with and like trying to have everything done by a certain time. You're on other people's time. A lot of this is done off of like good strength and like fiduciaries and like making sure like niggas working with niggas at this point.
Facts.
So you have to be one, respectful of everybody else's time, but two, you got to respect yourself because you are putting in a lot of work, and I've come so much further and so much happier than anything that I had to drop on July 15th. So it's not gonna be like a CLB or a Donda. No offense, I love Nick, I love Kanye.
What?
It's not gonna be like that where you get that, and
You
then
ain't right.
it's not gonna be. It'll be worth the wait.
That's good. That's good. I remember Frank Ocean said that about what album was he supposed to drop again?
We didn't. Did we ever get an album name? I just remember it being Frank 2020, but
Or something.
yeah.
Or a better example, Dr. Dre with Detox.
Ooh,
that ain't never coming out.
Yeah.
That ain't never coming out. That's a dub on that. Or when J. Cole and Kendrick told us this February and shit gets scary. And every February since then, it has not been scary.
It's not been scary.
It has not been scary. Not even just not a little fright. Not a
timber,
little.
not shivering.
Not a boo. Man, we don't want you to fall into that territory. We don't want you to fall into that territory.
Jason,
but I can understand because it was that way with me with it is that way with me for and Zane. For those of you who don't know me, your guy was trying to be an author before a podcaster. And
for sure.
Shit.
Some credit, dude.
Man, I've never it's been a long time since I looked at it. There have been days where it's come across in my mind, but I'm like, nah, I'm not in the right place to go back and look at that right now. I'm not in the right place right now. And that's why I still have the drawings, I still have the drafts, I still have like the artwork and merch, but it's like the book is not done. It's not where I want it to be. And then I'm sure you've been through this, that passion, at a certain point, you don't want to be doing this just to say you're doing it and it feels like work. It doesn't feel like you're putting love into it anymore. It's like you're clocking in, putting time into the book, clocking out, and then the passion is not there anymore. How have you dealt with that?
That's where these other 6 EPs are coming from.
Yikes!
Yeah, I have beat tapes on top of beat tapes of scrap YEBA drafts of like beats and raps and bars and stuff that just did not make the cut that I may release like in a blue moon. I've been dedicating my time to other things as well, so I can stay fresh. Because if I just work on this album, I will go crazy. I will lose like a screw. Something will hurt.
It's always best to have like, and I understand because my wife is like this, where you have a lot of things going on to keep you busy. Not too much so where your plate is absolutely full. No, but just enough to keep you busy saying, okay, I got a couple things going on right now. Yeah, this is good. This is healthy. And then you're giving yourself time to breathe, reflect, ponder, and plan,
Absolutely.
But yeah, no, that's not what I want to ask. How are the features looking on this album? I know there's one person, by the way, for those of you who don't know, one of the features was supposed to be here tonight, but he's doing some grown man stuff right now. And he couldn't make it. He could not make it. Inshallah, we'll have him on here next time. But life happens.
Life happens. Guess what?
Happens.
Guess what?
Yes.
When life happens, make an album about it.
Hey, another bar. But yeah, how are the other features looking? And how did you go about procuring them or attempting to procure them?
I ain't gonna lie.
Keep it transparent. That's how we do on Kareem Talks.
These niggas fired, bro.
Yes,
trash
sir.
from album for real. I would not demand the best of myself and then have some ass on my album.
Ooh, we don't do that. You don't want to be like that Mark Phillips video that listening to it and then it's just like, yo, this trash, bro. Send this to
Send that to the gulag, man. We not dropping that.
Not the gulag. He's not the gulag. He said, nah, B. You should have kept this one in the drafts.
Yeah, this one's staying in the vault. But I have not had that happen. Well, that's a lie. I have not had this happen recently. I have not had it happen recently. I've had a really solid set of people that have come through for me in ways that I only like dreamed of. Not even just in the music, in the personal. I got friends that would pull me to the side and they'd be like, "Hey, man, look, let me talk to you about this. Let me see how you feel about this. How are you doing?" Because like I went back. Story for you. I went back to campus, right? To Morehouse.
Morehouse.
Please. I didn't get paid to say that. I went back and I went to go and see my friends that I have not seen in upwards of 2 years almost because of COVID and everything.
Yep. Coronavirus.
Shit is real. But
real.
The only thing anybody could ask me was where that album at. And I'm like, missed you too, my nigga. It's like
they said straight to business. Said,
straight to business.
Here? Get your ass in the studio. Drop them bars, bro.
I'm trying to get my education. You talking about an album? Like, where are your priorities at?
Bro, the only education you need to be getting is the education in rap school. Need to be dropping them bars instead of them grades.
You're foul. You know that? You real foul. You lucky you like 45 minutes away. I come clock you right now.
That's tough. But dang, that's real though. They want you to focus on what you're passionate about.
Which I'm entirely grateful for, because if they weren't, then I wouldn't be, most likely. But I have a lot of people keeping me straight, and they're on this album. Friends, family, everybody pitching in to make this, to help fulfill, to be selfish, to fulfill my dream. And it's like, it's very surreal to have such support be so close. And I feel like there's the error that a lot of people make is trying to, me and some friends talked about this too. People try to reach up before they reach to their left and to their right. Yeah. There's more at your disposal than you think. There's 6 degrees of separation between like you and the president even. So like, for everything is so much closer if you just know where to look. And thankfully, I've been consistently making good guesses on where to look. I'll put it that way.
Hypotheses
and theorizing.
Yes, sir. How's your dad been with his support of the album?
Oh, he's ecstatic. He's he's the main guy. He's like, "Hey son, I can help you record. I can That's a nice little I can do something for you. What do you
That's
need?
A nice little impression of DJ Rockwell. That's pretty fun.
Son. What do you need, son? Let me help you. I need $500. Huh?
Boy, you hit him with that money. He was just like,
you better go and get a job. I'm like, I have a job. This is what I do. So, but he has been extremely supportive, and I'm so grateful. I'm actually in his studio right now. That's why I look so cute.
Oh, using daddy's studio.
I use my daddy's studio.
Yeah, this studio belongs to my daddy. It's better than me right now. I'm doing this out my own apartment. I ain't got my own studio room yet.
I'm not even going to tell you where the studio actually is then, because you're going to feel a lot better about yourself.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Do with what you got, man. And guess what? You're doing exactly that. And I love that.
Got to. Have to. Because I know when I upgrade, the people that's been around, they're going to be like, I remember you was doing a little rinky dink in your little bunk bed. Now look at you. Got a professional mic. You got soundproof walls. You ain't facing, the camera ain't facing the door where someone could just walk in. Yeah, no.
Man.
We ain't doing that.
The smoke monitor go off.
Oh God. Don't let a fire happen in the house. Someone arguing outside. Oh, be right back.
Yeah. Hold on a second. Mute.
The struggle is real. but so is the growth as we inch closer towards that perfection. How confident would you say that you are in the singles that you'll be dropping? Because we did talk about it. Says tree. Said tree. Tree is usually a good number.
Singles.
It's a magic number.
Uno, dos, tres.
Is a magic number.
Don't get me started on those clowns back here.
Yes, sir.
I'm very confident. I'm extremely confident. Not only in the singles themselves, but I'm confident in the work I put into them. And the videos.
Oh, here we go.
The videos will be done soon as well. We have and again, back to family. I have like family filmographers. I have family studio engineers, mixing engineers. It's gonna get done. So all I got to do is be like, I have the privilege and honor of being able to pick up the phone and say, hey, Unc, hey, Cuzzo, hey, sis, like I need some vocals on this. That's been my.
You got the vocals.
I got the vocals. Yes. Man. I got the vocals. What?
Yes, sir.
Inclusive process. You thought it was just gonna be rippity rappers? Nah, we got singers. We
not just doing no rappity rap. No,
absolutely not.
He hitting all genres.
I might sing. You never know.
Oh shit.
But you ain't hear that from me. You heard it from my cousin. It's on my laptop.
Yes, sir. Oh man, this is gonna be great. Would you say that YEBA is, since you dropped that, YEBA is a hip hop album, or is it a genre blending album? You're gonna go full gorillas on there, or
no? It's a rap album. I'm not one of those people that just is afraid of boxes. I know when I fit into a niche. It's definitely rap. It's definitely hip hop. But this isn't to self-aggrandize. It doesn't sound like a whole lot that you hear. And
it's original.
The influences are definitely there, as they should be. I feel like influences should be very present in work, but they should help the artist best fulfill their vision and not just emulate what they're influenced by. And that's been another big thing, because I don't want to sound like the people I'm inspired by.
Right. Well, we know nothing is new under the sun because God created everything. But you want people to say, you ain't the next such and such. You the first you, Monicker.
He said it. He said it. He said it, not me.
Yes. By the way, I was pronouncing his name, guys. Don't you dare report me.
I'll report you myself.
Monicker. I feel like you made that on purpose, because it's like I feel like you did that.
Man, if one person cracks that ugly ass joke.
Yep. Terrible. But we have 2 minutes till our commercial break. This has been great so far. I just want to let anyone who's in the audience watching, if you all have any questions for my wonderful guests, please leave them in the YouTube comment section, and I will get to them as soon as possible. All right. Although you all look like you're just chilling. No one said anything yet. That's fine. We're going to go to our commercial break. Yeah. Peace. Go on mute, ladies and gentlemen.
Hi, my name is Raiden Scott.
My name is Yasmin.
It's Jamari X. Allen. Go to the Homeschooling Society.
Go to the Homeschooling Society.
I attend the Homeschooling Society.
Greetings. My name is Sabbath Muhammad, founder, owner, and CEO of the Homeschooler Society, LLC.
Here at the Homeschooler Society, we pride ourselves in bringing full and complete understanding to all of our students. Our method is simple, not moving on until the child fully understands.
I do what I do as an educator because I remember when I I was in elementary school, middle school, and high school. I remember teachers and educators not showing as much care and patience as they could. This widespread way of teaching drives me to do what I do.
And we are back, ladies and gentlemen. By the way, for those of you who are looking to do commercials on Kareem Talks, I'm now doing $10 a week, $40 a month for however many advertisements you want on the show and on my social media. Follow me on K the Creator. That's K_the_creator on IG. That's K the Creator on Twitter and my Facebook page, K the Creator. I'm everywhere at this point.
He's
Except
everywhere.
Tinder. Don't need to be there. I'm a married man. Now back to the topic at hand. You got any merch coming with this album?
T-shirts at best, maybe a vinyl. If I
a vinyl, fancy.
That's honestly more for me. It's been a dream of mine to be on a record. It's
that's dope.
Yeah, it's definitely that one's personal. Honestly, I might not even sell that. I might just like make it for myself.
Yo, that'd be, and you go autograph it yourself and put it on your wall, like
Yep, that one's gonna be for me. Honestly, this whole album's for me, but that experience is definitely gonna be for me.
That's a very selfish, and I say that in the most positive way as possible.
So, some selfish is good.
Yeah, it's good. Yeah, and that's where it helps to invigorate the passion. If you're doing this for like other people and other people aren't really responding to it, you're gonna get drained. You're gonna feel like you're putting this work in and you're not reaping the benefits. But if you're doing it because it's for you and you love it and this is something you're passionate about and you're freaking amazed at what you're doing, then it's a W.
He understands.
Yes, I understand completely. We
understand
right here.
We right here with it. We right here.
Yes, sir. Have you had people be not that you've released anything, but what you've been working on? Have you received criticism? Like it could be better, it could be worse. This shit is trash. Don't release this. Or
I've gotten everything from this is some straight dumpster trash booty ass cheeks. I've gotten that. Like that's word for word. That's not that wasn't
damn
like, exaggerating.
Yikes.
And they wasn't playing like it wasn't like one of my friends being like, "Hey, yo, this some straight trash dumpster booty ass cheeks." It's like because you know it's your friend. Like if he says that means you got some hot fire. So, but nah, that was genuine. Somebody was like, "Yo, don't drop this." And I was like, "For sure, got you." So I kept working. I kept and it wasn't because they had issue with it or because they thought that it was poor. And granted, of course, this was like during the seminal stages of the album about 2-3 years ago. Even then, I was like, this is still for me. And this is still, I want to make this the best it possibly could be for me. And the aspects of criticism that I have utilized are seeing where things could be better and knowing what I like out of my voice, out of my deliveries, out of everything. This has been a very educational process as well. I ain't never dropped the album before. I ain't never dropped a project before. I'm likely running before I'm crawling even, but I would much rather like fall on my ass and know that's like what what not to do than just kind of sit still
and become stagnant.
But I've had so many people telling me like, and again, not that I do it for this, but I've had so many people telling me that I'm doing something right, that I have such confidence in what I am doing that I'm just invigorated by the idea of just like having something that I'm passionate about be something that other people can enjoy. And that's why I do this. It's not for fame. It's not for any of that. It's above all for me, and second for the enjoyment of my friends, the enjoyment, and the communication. I want to be able to communicate. And what I'm communicating is, you'll have to see, like when it drops.
Said you're gonna have to see. Won't be no teases. Have people
That's
asked you?
We can talk about that. We can talk about
have people asked you to freestyle like off the dome?
People
like,
have.
Are you really a rapper?
Oh, yo, me and my dad, we was just having this conversation.
That's hilarious.
It was like, what area are you from? And I said, Kareem's like pushing 30, right? He probably gonna ask somebody to freestyle, so I'm prepared. But I
said I got a couple.
Yeah,
already done.
Yep. I got them right here. Yeah, the bat in the cat in the hat got the rat. Like I'm good. I'm cold. I'll drop the hot
darkness
right now. But I have been asked to freestyle. People are amazed when they hear like what I write versus how I am. I am a very methodical, but also very I'm a textbook overthinker, and I'm fighting every day to get out of that. I'm getting better about it.
Same.
But that affects my ability to freestyle. So if you ask me to drop something that I have not otherwise like run through in my head, it's gonna sound like some cheeks. I'll be honest about that. At this current stage,
that was most people back in the day anyway, trying to freestyle off the dome. Be like, man, it ain't good until you do it off the dome. Me hearing the freestyle off the dome, just like, sir, you probably should have had a scheme. There's nothing wrong with writing it down. Don't be ashamed. As long as it sounds good, who matters it? What does it matter that it wasn't off the dome? As long as it's good.
But then you got
right.
Reuse stuff.
I mean, as long as the bars are good. What would you say has been the biggest triumph in you getting this album done, on the road to getting this album done? With the biggest triumph for you? Biggest hill you've gotten until you actually drop the album?
It's gonna sound corny as hell, but it really is the friends I made along the way.
Hey,
it really is.
Like,
it's like I don't mean that as a joke. I have made such beautiful connections worldwide just off of this project. People hearing what I share with them, being like, "Hey, yo, you trying to hop on this?" They're like, "Yo, you know what? Not on this, but tell you what, you drop this, and we'll talk about it. Hey, let me hear the rest of what you got, and we'll talk later." Got people like DM stacked. I have a list of people that are either willing to work with me upon the album's drop, people that are on the album that were impressed off of just like the snippets alone, or I have people that I just am friends with, and they were like, "You know what, bro? Come on, let's go. We making stuff right now." People who saw me as a baby on this, like it's so deep in that I think I've made over 40 or so connections in the last 2 years, like high profile connections. And I don't gauge quality by status. I gauge, of course, quality by quality, but there's some pretty high profile connections, if I say so myself.
That's good. That's wonderful. Friendships in all walks of life, as it should be. When you do become big and famous, not if, are there any dream collaborations you have for your future projects? Go on and spill your guts. Go on. I know you got something.
Oh my God, I want to work with I would like to work with Tyler.
Oh, I definitely said that. Why was that the first person that came in my mind? That's I see that.
And I remember I brought up 6 degrees of separation. I have 1 degree of separation between me and Tyler.
Yep.
I have 1 degree of separation between me and Kendrick and Cole. There is
okay.
I'm close, but in such like it's like the space between a millionaire and a billionaire.
Okay.
You know, like I'm at like a thousandaire right now, but I could be a millionaire. I could be a millionaire, but I want to trust the process. And the process is leading me in places where stuff like that is very possible. Again, not as in like a bragging kind of way, not in like a toot my horn kind of way, but it's going there. It's getting there.
That's good.
So I want to do Tyler collabs. I want to do Kendrick collabs. I want to do not just even in music. I have collabs that I've been wanting to do with filmographers, directors of photography, animators. I have several creative fields that I would like to further tap into.
Let me find out you step into K-pop 1 minute. I'm gonna be like, this nigga did.
You can shoot me. I will give you the gun, bro. You can shoot me. If I touch K-pop,
you got a little too much dip on
your chip. Yeah, nah, you can shoot me. You can shoot me. But
prepared.
And who aside from like rap, I would like to work with more jazz musicians.
Wow.
There's
what makes you say that? That's a little old. That's a little funky for you.
There's already a lot of jazz on the album. All right.
Really?
There's already a lot of jazz on the album.
Okay.
But I would like to work with some I want to work with like Kingfish. I want to see things like that through where people that I feel like compliment me.
That's dope.
I feel like people are so quick to say, I know, this person, or I know
my
that
mom.
person.
Hold on. Sorry to interrupt you. My mom said, don't sleep on that K-pop. She said, don't sleep. Nah, there are some bangers, though. I ain't gonna lie.
But they are highly derivative, and I could just listen to a Black artist and feel less guilty about it.
Hey. But anyway, go on with your original point.
As I was saying, there's people who are so quick to say, I know this person. I've been raised to say that person knows me.
Ooh. Okay. Big stepper.
Lemon pepper.
Yes, sir. Now, we talked about dream collabs. What song on this album is probably the hardest you've worked on? What's the hardest song you've worked on this album?
Damn, that's a good ass question. Can you give me some criteria? Because
difficulty as far as we're talking emotional toll, hours spent, and you've taken walks and done some self-reflection. That is the criterion. So, hardest song you've worked on this album?
Track, I want to say it's 10. Irredeemable is the name of it. And it's majorly orchestra, actually.
Oh, okay. So
that in itself was difficult. Getting the sample cleared and all that was difficult. But just the sheer emotional toll of writing in that way. So accessing the character and accessing the emotions necessary to make that kind of thing tangible, it almost made me cry. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I'm not a very tearfully
very, very chill. You very
a solemn individual for sure. But I almost cried. I'm not gonna lie.
Wow, that's good. Looking forward to that track 10. Then I like music that evokes emotion into you, whether it's hype, whether it makes you sit down and think, or whether it's a real emotional song that got you crying.
And there's even more than that too. There's there's several songs that evoke such a character within me, but because all of it I relate to in one way or another, or I know people who relate to it in one way or another, and the scary aspect is, I guess, how dystopian it is. And writing about it and seeing it the way that I see it has been such a it's been a privilege, but also very very humbling.
Praise God. Okay. All right. Okay. Another question. I literally have this off the tip of my tongue. When is the album coming out? Because I know you've heard the jokes, especially from your daddy. Where he said we ain't getting this album until 2045.
Yeah, until further notice, it's coming out in 2045. And let me tell you why. And let me tell you why. And let me tell you why.
Right.
And let me tell you why. I'll tell you why. You see, back in my day, when we were pushing crack rocks up the block, we had something called standards. And
yes, sir.
When we were working on our standards, we had you see a criteria to meet, and a characteristics that you wanted in the things that you're working on. And if you don't meet it, then you don't sell the batch.
Oof.
You don't.
Hey, that's real. You don't want to be reducing no booty butt cheeks. Word to Thugnificent.
I stand by it. I'm not dropping no ass. So until it is not ass, it's not getting dropped. But
that's fair.
You will
have me at the ripe old age of 100 something waiting for this thing though. I mean, I still plan to look like this at 100, but still, I would hate to be waiting that long. And I would have put my children through school already.
Prayerfully. Was that a teaser for
Oh no.
Ayo.
Stop right there.
Ayo.
Don't expect that.
Nah, no. This is no longer about me, dude.
No,
bro.
Sir. We're not doing that. No.
Are you sure?
Don't be expecting. 100.
Are you sure?
1000% sure. No. Don't be expecting no children.
Because I'll help.
No, sir. No, sir.
Okay.
No, sir. Back to you.
But I will say I am planning between now and earlier next year to have everything fully final and released. Finalized this year, released between then and next year. As in like very early next year, like January.
Oh man, I can't wait. I cannot wait. And other news, let's stop the hip hop talk for a minute. Right. What do you plan to do with your gift of drawing, gift of physical art? What are you gonna do with that?
I mean, I painted the album cover, so it's and that's also gonna be dropping soon. So nothing ever stops. I just transform my my crafts into my other crafts. So you're not gonna stop seeing Sadiq anime. You're not gonna stop seeing Sadiq draw. You're not gonna stop seeing anything. Not gonna see me stop. I'm gonna be rapping about physics. I'm gonna be rapping about chemistry and biology. I'm just gonna make it sound kind of cool. So
biology and chemistry rap, ladies and gentlemen. That
I incorporate all parts of me and all parts of me. So you're not gonna stop seeing anything.
All right, Schoolhouse Rock. That's gonna be something to hear. Who's been your biggest critic of this album that you're working? Well, besides you, clearly besides you, no one's gonna go harder for you than you. So besides yourself, who's been your biggest critic?
Solid question. I had to choose, I'd probably say my manager.
He got a manager.
And guess what? That's a friend too.
Hey.
I'd have to say my manager. She has been on my ass about it. She is like, I feel like this could be this. I feel like this could be that. I trust you, but I feel like you can make some better choices. I respect that.
Real. That's real. Oh, man. That's good. That's good. Free or paying? Because I might need a manager.
Paying for you, free for me.
Hey, that's fair.
That's
fair.
Look,
We work out an agreement.
I make good deals for you.
We like that. We love to see it. And if anyone has any questions in the audience, feel free to ask them now. We have 10 minutes left. What is the biggest lesson you've learned throughout this process of creating YEBA?
Don't sell yourself short and lie a little bit.
Not lie a little bit. No.
Just a little bit.
Not lie.
Let me tell you why. I can tell you why.
I can't wait to hear this.
It's not about telling like the lies that'll like get you in trouble with the feds and nothing. It's more lies of progress. It's a lie that you can back up in 3 to 5 business days. How about
not a postponement, if you will?
It's a future truth. I'll put it that way.
Now, a truth told out of season. That's what we call that.
And I say that because when somebody asks, "Hey, when am I getting that verse back?"
Hey,
soon. Yeah, soon.
Oh, we have a question from the audience from my mother. How'd you get your hair like that?
Like what?
What's your hair care routine? So she sees the fro and it's all nice looking.
Pray. Pray and wake up and hope that it doesn't fall out next morning.
Hey,
that's olive oil as well.
Olive oil.
Use
that for cooking.
Nope. Olive oil is actually really good for your hair.
Last, maybe it'll help me keep these in. I would like to keep my waves. I'm trying, striving. We have 8 minutes left. Have you thought about, of course, this is in the future after the album comes out. Have you thought about doing a concert? A tour, if you will?
I've thought about the possibility of everything. I've thought about how big things can get. I've thought about if this fizzles and dies after this album. I've hyper idealized every possible outcome. And I would have to say no to all of it. You get me in short spurts. I'm going to be rare than Andre 3000. You're not going to see me.
That's respectable. That is respectable. Sometimes, you want to put out music for everybody.
And it's not because you just want to play your flute. I'm just scared. I'm just scared, bro. You just like, what if I get up there and I stutter? I'm like, hi guys, this is Monicker. And this is my song about the Black struggle in America. I hope you like it. What? No.
First of all, I feel like you wouldn't even just present yourself like that. You'd be like someone presenting, you'd be like, and now coming to the stage, one of hip-hop's newest acquisitions into the game. Give it up for Monicker. Audience goes silent. Black on the stage, all of a sudden, hear like a snap. I don't know. So, and then the spotlight, it slowly creeps on. You're just sitting on a stool or something. You're just like, I am now about to take you on a journey or something. I don't know. Something like that. Something to that effect. That's what it looked like. That's what you
are more creative than I would just piss myself.
I'm one of those idea guys that you'd be like, hey, here's what you do. I wrote music videos for people. So that's the thing. So if you ever need help
I heard that.
writing, yeah,
I heard you.
Yeah.
I heard you.
So I'm an idea guy. So
Okay.
yeah,
Might get-
it'd
might
be
get a phone
nice.
call.
I mean, like,
You might get a
but
phone call.
yes, sir. I'm waiting. But yeah, man, I would hate for all of that, all this talent, not be shown publicly. But if you want to be Mr. Three Stacks and stay at home and play your flute and be at peace with yourself, that's fine too. I totally understand.
You might catch me doing support
Hey.
acts.
Hey, that'd be nice.
No headlines, no time soon though.
Hey, you never know.
I guess you don't, but I'm saying.
That's good. That's good. Any closing comments and statements? And my mom, she said, you don't have to try to make stuff for everybody, but I'm sure you knew this already.
This isn't for everybody. Trust me.
Yeah.
This is not
Yes,
for
sir.
everybody. Be yourself. For those of you that knew that, and for those of you that didn't, please try your best to maintain a healthy sense of self throughout everything that you do. I've taken on more identities in this album than I care to count, but
Identities.
Through all of them, you will see Sadiq. You will see Monicker. You'll see me through everything. So always find yourself in what you do. Find yourself in the people around you. Find yourself being productive in self-discovery. And that's all I can ever really say to anybody is that's my one bit of wisdom for the week. Everything else you got to pay.
He said everything else you must pay money. I'm very curious because you said identities. I was just like, this a little Slim Shady-ish for you, brother. Just a little bit. That's a little Nicki-ish of you. You got like a little Roman Zelensky on there somewhere. A little craziness on there.
I mean, why do you think my name's Monicker? You thought I was gonna be one person?
Hey. It just now hit me.
I can be.
Oh, now I'm very excited. I'm very excited for this. Ooh, it's gonna be so. Stay tuned, inshallah. Next year, my guy Sadiq, aka Monicker, will be dropping YEBA or YEBA, however you want to say it. Inshallah, next year in 2022, there will be merch. There will be singles. But that's it. Don't expect no concerts or no tours.
No concerts, no nothing. I'm not making
there will be advertisement.
A lot
hopefully
of that
on my page. But yeah, well, I'm looking forward to it.
So I said.
Hey. Well, this has been another wonderful, beautiful episode of Kareem Talks. Stay tuned for the season finale. I ain't gonna tell you who these guests are gonna be. You'll just have to tune in next Sunday and find out. This is Kay, the creator of Kareem Talks. That's Monicker. Tune in next week. Peace. See ya.